Mr. Soz, I'll come to you first. I'm sure you heard the conversation that I was just having with Mr. Sushil Modi. And there are some important questions that the BJP is raising. I mean, let's keep the jumlas aside. Let's keep the political allegations aside. But more importantly, on the question of leadership, today in this very important meeting, there was no substantial decision that was taken. Whether it's on the convener, whether it's about the form and structure, and what is the method with which the opposition is going to move forward. None of the substantial questions were answered in this meeting or after this meeting. Mr. Soz.
Well, I think not just the BJP, but you were also raising the same question. What about the leadership issue? What I would say is that the people of the country are going to basically decide how this election is going to be fought. My sense is that the issues that confront India are so vast, so deeply troubling, that I think the BJP is done. Mr. Modi is done. I think there's an undercurrent that is going to sweep the BJP out of power, mark my words. What is happening is basically the Prime Minister is maybe burnishing his image, etc. abroad. But the reality is, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, sir. I'm just waiting for you to finish your argument. Please go ahead.
Okay. But the reality is that one issue after another is actually eating away at our country. In a country where a state is burning for more than 45 days and the Prime Minister of the country has not said a single word. Single word. That is what we are confronting.
Sir,
that you have millions upon millions of young people without jobs, without any opportunity, without any hope. That is going to be a big issue.
No, Mr. Soz, I believe that as the responsible opposition, those are very, sir, let me hear my interjection and then please answer it. Then I'll bring in BJP as well. My point here is that as the responsible opposition, it's the job of the Congress party to bring up these issues of unemployment, price rise, or various other issues. Say the law and order situation in the northeastern state right now. All of those are pertinent points. But I'm talking about the electoral battle here. And other than these key stinging issues that concern the people, to get your electoral calculations right, to have your strategy in the right place is equally important. You'd remember the times from the Congress party when you had a strong leadership like the former Prime Minister of the country, Indira Gandhi. And that time, India is Indira and Indira is India. That was the slogan of the Congress party because you had a firm leadership. So yours is not a party that is unaware of the importance of leadership. And I wonder why you're ducking that question.
I'm not ducking that question at all. In fact, as a responsible media organization, you people should be focusing a lot more on the issues that really trouble the people of this country, including Manipur. But you people are much more focused on other things, and we know why you're doing that. But that is it.
All right. I take objection to that statement, but let's focus on the moot issue. Yeah.
Let me just say that as far as the Congress party is concerned, we have through our own strategy. We don't need to learn strategy from either you or the BJP or anybody else. Through our own work, we've already, just in the last two elections, we've defeated the BJP in Himachal Pradesh. We've defeated soundly the BJP in Karnataka. You name a state and you'll see what's in Madhya Pradesh. Their situation is terrible. In Bihar, the situation is terrible. In Maharashtra, the situation is terrible. Why do you think Mr. Sushil Modi, he's basically the former deputy chief minister of Bihar, why do you think he's so upset? Why do you think all these ministers are coming out against this meeting that we had on opposition unity? Because they're petrified, because they are tied at the hip to Mr. Modi's fortunes.
I'm just going to keep all the personal comments that you made about me on the channel aside. I'm just going to keep all the personal questions aside.
And Mr. Sushil Modi cannot win anything in Bihar on his own.
He's not here to respond to your jibes, but I'll go to the BJP. My only point to you, Mr. Soz, is that you spoke of the victory in the state of Karnataka, a thumping historic victory. Nobody can take that away from you. But you got that victory because you had a decisive state leadership. That is how you won that election with the right kind of issues. So the question of leadership for any political party is important, including the BJP. Anila ji, a lot of things have been said here. More importantly, the Congress party is saying the days of the BJP are numbered. People are troubled about real issues. They want answers to issues like unemployment and price rise. And the BJP is very nervous with the kind of opposition unity which has been shown today in Patna.
My Ram Ram to everyone, and I was listening to Congress party's spokesperson, and he has said many things, many accusation, I'll say so, but he did not reply many of the questions which you asked regarding the so-called meeting, a flop meeting, which was held in Patna today. The best scorer in this gang was Congress party, which got 9%, only 9% in last general elections. So the top scorer, Congress party with 9%. So a political party which got 9% should not have very high hopes.
19%, madam. Please get your facts right. 19%.
Mr. Soz, let her finish your point. I did not allow anybody to interrupt you. Let the BJP finish her argument, and then I'll come to you. One second. Salmanji, please have some patience. Anilaji, please go ahead.
If I talk about Mamtaji, Mamtaji is saying
no. Can I just have the BJP right now? Yes.
Congress party.
Yes.
RLD has not participated. We know that things are not good in between Akhilesh Yadav and Jayant Chaudhary.
Yes.
We have very well seen the scene created by Aam Aadmi Party and Congress in this particular meeting. So there are many political parties who are standing at crossroads with each other, and they're just giving photo op.
No, Anilaji, I asked these questions.
And Modi is going to be scared.
Yes, Anilaji, I asked these questions as I began this discussion to the Congress party, and there is no denying the fact that even within the opposition camps, like it happened between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress party, it's a bitter spat that has come out in the public domain, and that raises questions on the opposition unity. That being said, there were more than a dozen political parties, which are important political parties across the country, which came today on a single stage. This is not the first show of strength that they have shown. I remember a joint petition that went to the Supreme Court. Yes, nothing happened in that petition, and the Supreme Court did not give any relief. When it came to the so-called misuse of the agencies, that allegation was not entertained by the Supreme Court. But on multiple occasions, the opposition parties has shown a certain sense of unity, and perhaps they'll be able to come through on that promise of having and forging those electoral alliances.
Is this for me?
Yes, yes.
All right. Lately, we have seen that citizens of this great country, they vote for one particular alliance, say NDA or UPA, whatever, and they're giving clear majority, which has happened with Bharatiya Janata Party in the leadership of Modi ji. This is going to happen again in 24. This is the reality, and people understand very well. Whatever these opposition parties, I mean, they are the political parties which believe in dynacracy, which believe in scams, which believe in supporting and advocating for the rioters, for the terrorists, for the criminals. So these political parties, if they are having any high hopes that they are going to be selected and elected by the public of India, then of course they are seeing Mungeri Lal ke Haseen Sapne.
Let's see.
I was listening to Mr. Soz, and he was saying he said many things about Bharatiya Janata Party, and he discussed about, or rather he pointed finger towards us for Manipur as well. A political party which had literally burnt Kashmir, Punjab, many of the northeast states, Tamil Nadu. Today they are telling us how and what we should